Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. Yes, we are the 1st of December. Oh my, already. I don't know, I've said this before, but it feels like the year's just ticking on by. Just ticking on by. So we're going to continue our readings, but of course, as you've seen, I've added my beautiful flowers of winter. Poinsettia. So, all right, Pisces. Today we are looking at how others see you and how you perceive yourself, I would say. It's like, how you carry yourself, how others' energies, what they get from you and what you feel you're putting out there. So I always like this because it feels like it gives you an insight from other people's perspective. Although most of the time people say what other people think of you is none of your business, it's nice to know sometime to check in if what you're putting out there is what's actually like bouncing off of them, right? So, what do they see? They see you surrendering your desire to control people. Being over control can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So we were talking about that, restore. And yesterday we were talking about that as well. Moving away from toxic people. Stop trying to control people. Know that they have their own lives to live and their own things to do. Okay, you can't be controlling or doing stuff. Example, I have two boys who live at home, and children are hard, especially if they live at home, and you've been the one who, from very little, you've been doing, a lot of their stuff. This year for me has been releasing that a lot. My younger son finally got a full-time job. He went back out now, and my older son, he's taking control of his appointments and stuff, which is amazing. And he's taking care of himself. When he needs something, I just tell him, here's the phone number, you deal with it. And I feel that's I'm not only giving him responsibility for his own life, I'm letting go of the control. Because it's easy living in the same house to not have that boundary between parents and children, especially if the children are willing to let you kind of, take over and do it for them. So along with that is me releasing and just letting go of the idea that I can't control their lives or stuff that may happen to them as well. Okay. So, but in that, saying all of that, it's giving room for me to deal with me, right? And yes, I have been a very protective parent. Yes, because I don't feel I got a lot of that, and you overcompensate. You realize that later, of course, but it happens, right? So yes, I have been a very, very protective parent over time. I cherish the people I love, and it's not to control their lives. It's just to try to help them along, right? You don't want to see anybody that you love suffer. But they have to suffer a little bit. They got a nose plant every once in a while so that they know that, they know how to take care of themselves. In essence, with my children, one way that I've told them is I've had very, very real conversations that one day I won't be here anymore. I will go to the other spot, and that I won't be here to fix their lives all the time. So they have to take responsibility for themselves and know how to do things before that happens, because then they'll be really stuck. It's going to be so much burdensome if they don't. And that they don't like those conversations, especially my older son. He doesn't like talking about that. It really bothers him. But I think it's put it in his brain that we have to, we have to take care of our own stuff. And I've seen leaps and bounds and growth when it comes to that. So this may not be your situation. This just may be you. This may be other people who are trying to, they want you to take care of stuff for them. But it's better for you to just be responsible for yourself, especially if you're an adult and you have no more small children. And I'm not talking about pets either. I'm talking about, small children. I'm talking about other adults. So it's time to harmonize with yourself. It's time to implement those changes, and it's time to release. So I see as people seeing you release the control, having the control over stuff, taking care of yourself. And I think that's good. It's not that I feel a selfish vibe, but I think it's a good vibe. It's a self vibe. We won't call it selfish. We'll call it a self vibe. And then you have the Dreamweaver. This is how you see yourself. And this is good because this is where I feel like you've switched it up. Instead of giving your energy to other people's stuff, you are putting that energy into yourself. Goal setting, action, effort. So this is Dreamweavers reminding you to determine your own path through life. Your own path, not other people's. Yours, right? Because your destiny is in your hands. This is the antithesis of drifting through life, expecting everything to just come to you, growing increasingly resentful towards those who go out and make things happen for themselves. Dreamweaver is telling you to take charge of your destiny by setting few goals and work steadily towards them. Don't be one of those people constantly complain that they can't catch a break or get a foot in the door. Don't sit back, wait for someone else to open a few doors for you or give you a leg up. So again, this is this. If you are letting people do things for themselves, you now are doing things for yourself. I love that. Weave the dream, follow the dream, make the dream happen. Okay? You are your own leg up. You can open your own doors to success. Okay? Just put in the work and the universe works with you. Okay. So there we go. I like this because it's telling you to go ahead and just work towards achieving them every day and then set new goals and try again. So if I'm reading this correctly from what other people are seeing of you, they're seeing that you're releasing control on things that maybe you don't need to have control over, other people, other stuff. And you are taking control of your own life. This is wonderful. This is the kind of energy, it shows the synchronicity of that letting go, that change, right? You're letting people harmonize to yourselves. You're harmonizing to yourself, bringing in the transition, letting go of stuff, being accountable for yourself. It all kind of matches here. It's really good. And it's a great way to start the month of December. Okay? So, let's see here, Pisces. Yeah, look at this seed. Lovely. So you're planting the seeds. That's it. That's what you're doing. You're picking what you want to put your energy into. And that's a lot less than before because you're not focusing on anybody else but yourself. Okay? Which is good. So like I said, it's not selfish. It's about the self. You are taking care of the self, which is good. That's where you should be putting your concentration on. The Lovers came out again, but with it, the Page of Wands. And if you look at this Page of Wands, it's I love the way she's looking at this. Like, it's taking that seed, that beautiful seed of idea, and just having fun with it. Being optimistic, having bright new ideas. Look at all the colors, everything that's coming in. It's sparking your imagination. It's making you smile. It's making you feel like, yeah, absolutely. And this is the harmony that's coming in. Okay? You're letting people take control of their own lives. You're making them accountable for themselves. They're responsible for their own happiness. And in turn, now you can take care of your own, of yourself. 2 thumbs up. It works well. This is what you want to be doing. This is the goal. This is the path that you want to be going on. All right. So I'm going to take some Power to Surrender cards here. Surrender stress. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. Absolutely. You've got the Lover's card there. It's choosing harmony. Okay? Choosing harmony over stress. Absolutely. That's what you need to be doing all the time. Choosing harmony over stress. Yeah. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. Narrative living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. A lot of these images are about this as well. Okay? If you look at them, it's about the releasing. If you see it with the Judgment, that's the same. See, it's like, let go, let be free. That's what I feel like. Be free. Get rid of stress and realize that life is effortless if you let it be, right? If you just let it be, it can be really effortless in the way that you go about it. I like this. This feels correct to me for the fact that it feels like an unburdening. And I think we need to be as focused on the task at hand coming up in 2024. That's what I feel. It feels like a decluttering of this. You know, it's like I can't deal with everybody's energy. I can't do everything. I have to be really focused on the things that I want to happen. And it can only be one thing. It can be 3 or 4 things. It could be 10 things. It can 10 small things, 20 small things. It doesn't matter. It's your life, your path, what you've decided. I've decided that I could say, I've decided that I'm going to do a little yoga every day. And that's my one thing. And that's it. But I'm focused on it. It's not like I do it one day and then forget about it. Every day I commit to doing a little bit. Every day. Okay? Which is, by the way, true. I'm trying. I shouldn't say that because that means I'm going to give up. But I have been successful so far. Do I do the total amount of yoga I would like to every day? No. But I do some. So sometimes it's just neck yoga. Sometimes it's just sofa yoga. Sometimes it's just chair yoga, but it is still yoga. So all right, Pisces. So since we are also in December, I have kept this one for a while, but I'm actually going to do a flip through of the Yuletide Tarot. And this will be today, I believe. Yeah. This was today, I should say. Yeah, it was today. So if you want to see the flip through of this beautiful Christmas deck that I will most certainly be using a lot in December, there are memberships that you can join. Just click on the join button and it shows you all the different memberships. The lowest one is $3, $3.69 of course, or $2.99 and something like that, and $5.99. And if you can join either on Patreon or here, doesn't matter, they're both the same. You get both the same. And yeah, with it, you get extra videos such as flip-throughs from the decks that I do receive, and other things too. You have access to all of it. Yeah, focus. That's what I said. 2023, you're getting ready to focus. Okay, you're getting ready to focus all of your energy where it's meant to be. We haven't had this card in a while. And it's a good one. I like this one. Where is that book? Oh, there it is. Okay, Queen of the Moon. It was hiding right here. So, it's number 14, number 5. Focus. Focus. You must focus on the task at hand right now. There is no room for scattergun approach. Put on the blinkers and don't listen to negative people. We were talking about that yesterday, so if you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch it. If you make a mistake, it's your mistake to make. Don't waste your focus. Do not split your attention into too many pieces. That's the one thing I said. Like, focus on the one thing, right? I have a laser-like focus that serves me well. What we place our focus attention on matters. Placing our undivided focus on something means we are more likely to take action on it. We are more likely to finish something we wish to complete if we focus on it. We are more likely to plan and succeed in our achievements should we take the time to focus on how. Even something as simple as eating a meal is more enjoyable if we take the time to focus on just that. Eating and all of its sensory rewards. What hinders focus? Diversion. And it is often diversions we set for ourselves or that we allow. When we're afraid of our own growth and greatness, we may procrastinate. We might place drama in our own way. We may even focus on everyone except for ourselves. And that's what, see what I mean? And we never have the time to do the things we set for ourselves. Our heart's desires therefore never come to us. So I feel that they're showing the true cause of why sometimes this happens, why we put focus on others, why it's easier to control others, because it's easier to look at somebody else's problem than actually spend any time on our own, right? Then it talks, we might allow the opinions of others to get in the way, letting the criticisms and values of others affect us. This is useless. We need to forget about the gossip or opinions of others, about what our society says. Instead, turn your focus to you, the self. Okay, we're talking about the self again. Turn the focus to you and what you are doing. Pay attention to you. You. And they can't, I mean, they say it. You. Okay? We need to focus instead on what feels so deeply good to us, what we really want and what we want to place our laser-like focus on. And soon it will be ours. Carnelian is the stone they actually, and carnelian is good. It's got that earthy look to it, that earthy feel. It's like an orangey stone. Okay? It's got the sacral chakra, the power. That wasn't, that was an accident. That was my oopsies. Okay. Darkness. I love this. Look at this. The long night moon. Oh my God, that feels like, that so feels like December. Because we're steadily going to the longest night. Okay? The shortest day, if you want. If you will. But it is the longest night. And again, it's 40. It's 40. Okay, let's see. I thought it was 41, but it's 40. Okay. I feel that it's talking about preparation, right? Long night moon. That's what it's called. You're entering a time of introversion, a leaner time, or time to turn inward to plan and strategize. I like this. It's time to do the work, which will bring big dividends later on. Going underneath the soil, right? To grow. Exactly. One of the earliest human fears is said to be the fear of the dark. We fear what we can't see. We fear what may be hiding. In reality, the dark is as important as the light. In nature, there are many nocturnal animals that go about business of living under the moon, not the sun. The darker times of the lunar and seasonal cycles signal a time to naturally turn inwards, to stay close to home, to look closely at ourselves, our self again, and plan for the light. In the northern hemisphere, the long night moon usually occurred in December around the winter solstice. We're in December. We just hit December, okay? This is when the nights are indeed long and the hours of sunshine short. It's cold. People would begin to be snowed in. It's during these long nights we begin to do our work, undertaking the self-reflection needed to identify what isn't working and what might be causing us pain. This could be a bad habit, a destructive pattern, a recurring useless fear, or anything that holds us back from being the best we can be. Once we see these aspects of ourselves In the dark, we can simply decide whether they must go. We can decide to release them once and for all. We get to transform. Companion stone, onyx. Yes, it's a dark stone. Okay, so, all right, so no surprise here. They're talking in December that it's time to work on the self. I'm not surprised of any of this, Pisces. I know that this is where we're going anyway, right? As I said, 2024 is going to be a focus. It's going to be year of focus. I love the way that her head is underwater. Look at this. I love this card. This card holds a very special place for me. I remember dreaming of this. I actually had a dream of this. Actually, it wasn't a dream. It was a meditation. I was going through a very ancient tree, and I was... it's almost like opening one door. It was almost like Narnia, right? But it was through a tree. I was going through this tree, and then I came out the other side to a planet that had very little, let's say, human life in it. Everything was much bigger. It was strange. The butterflies were huge, and I saw butterflies, and the grasses were long. And I remember going into the water and doing exactly this. This is what I was doing in the water. And then later on, I think a day later, I got this deck and pulled out this card, and it so profoundly shook me. So this card holds a lot for me. But in the water was, how do you breathe underwater? This is somebody meditating. This is somebody being of water, being authentically yourself. And that's the part that really came through. Being authentically you, okay? Being the Pisces intuitive, being in the quiet, letting the water bring you intuition, okay? And bringing about transformation. See that? The transformation and the light right here, okay? See that? The light coming in, the light, yeah. It's all about this, Pisces, all of it. Some of you are going to be doing some really great work coming up in the months to come. Absolutely. Yeah. Like I said, dedicated. It's not only dedicated, it's refined. It's a refinement of the work that you're doing. We're not all scattergun, as they said. Not all over the place. It's going to be about the things that matter to you. Moon dust. That came in again, and it is again. There. Oh, it's 40. 40 and 40. Okay. So, again, they're being very much, it's about setting their groundwork. The 4 table legs are what, like I always love to think as 4. Okay. So they're talking with the moon dust that magic has been activated and wonderful things are about to happen for you. Okay. This could be, they're saying expected as even a sudden, unexpected turn of events that could lead you to a place of great happiness and joy. Okay. Happy coincidences. And I feel that what they're saying with this is that you're going to just be open to receiving it because you're not thinking of a million things. You're focused on the one thing, right? You're doing that one thing at a time. And it's a moon dust is something that happens quite quickly. It's not forever. So it's important that we be focused on what we're doing so when the opportunity shows up that we can really focus on it. And that's what I see, harmonizing, right? You're harmonizing, you're being, yesterday we talked about synchronicity. You're tuning into it. You're tuning into it. And people are seeing you tune into it. You're looking around going, I'm ready to receive. I'm ready to see what's there, see what's coming, feel it coming in. Okay? I think I just received something. I think I heard somebody downstairs. King of Swords. If you hear my Alexa going bloop, 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 it's because I received something. All right. So the King of Swords. Let's look at the King of Swords and the Magician. The King of Swords is bringing in the truth, cutting through the cold, hard truth of the situation. It's showing you all of the goodies that's in front of you with the Magician card. It's showing you just how powerful you are. But the Magician is about personal power. It is, again, about the self. So it's showing you, this is showing you all the magic that is around you. And insisting that you see the big picture, not to miss what is there. Okay? Because again, this is resources. I love this. It's showing you that the resources are available for you to use. Okay? It's telling you that you have the power to turn wishes into reality. To take it, that you're taking the action to make things happen. And that you're applying that power to the goals that you want, to bring in that focus. You are putting it into focus. You're seeing all the tools. This is what I love. You're seeing all the tools. I love the white roses here. It's making me think of that beautiful fool who's beginning his journey. And I feel that it's been plucked from here, right? An opportunity that showed itself that you took. This is a great thinker. This is also a master, somebody who knows what needs to get done, who can be very objective, very assertive, take the authority and really follow what he knows to be true, right? It's all about truth with the swords. It's all about that strength of character. I feel a very big determination coming in for you. A big one. A big determination. Which is fabulous, Pisces. You need to be determined within the self. Absolutely. Okay, so let's keep going. Now, tomorrow is the last reading of the week, which is hopes and fears, and then the outcome as well, Pisces. And then after that, in the upcoming week, what are we going to be doing? Well, let me see here. Gotta check this out. It is probably going to be a healing. Yeah, on the 3rd. It's going to be a healing that we're going to be doing, plus the upcoming week. I love doing it. It'll be the last healing reading of the year, of this year. Action. All of this 7-year has been bringing you to action. The sunflower, beautiful. The fall that's just been upon us. It's all been egging you into action, bringing you to that final push, right? I also have like a bill, but I feel like it's a checks and balances. Okay, it's written angel numbers and confirmation, and it's got 12, 12, 11, 11. That's also important, but I'm also, again, number 5, focus. Okay, Where you put your focus, that's where it's going to be. I'm going to read from these because these are awesome. These are going to bring a lot. So you have sunflower here. Action. I love that 34 is saying, yeah, all of this assessment bringing into action. Just as a sunflower shifts its position to face the sun's ray, this card is a sign to head in the direction of that which energizes you. Absolutely. Okay, we've been looking at how people see you. They're seeing you move into the that direction where you got control over your own. Okay, because that's the only thing you really do. Control how you feel, control how you react to things. That's what you've got. Soak in the nourishment of your passions and the feeling of being alive. So, it's not time to be shy. Accept invitations for adventure. Act on your ambitions. Any uncertainty on whether the time is right to proceed should be put aside. It's time for you to take action and make moves. There's also an energy of constant movement. We did get the Chariot yesterday, right? In this card. And it can make you change directions. Stay focused as you take the next step with intention, because it says be careful, because you can have movement cause to change direction frequently, leading to inconsistency and a lack of progress. Stay focused. So focus is coming in again. The word focus. It's getting to be like that thing of importance, right? So angel numbers confirmation 14, but like I said, with that receipt, checks and balances came in as soon as I saw it. So they're talking about repeating numbers. I love when repeating numbers. I haven't had any in a while, but I did for a while. I kept seeing it all the time. 111, 555 would come in a lot. Once you start to notice an angel number, it becomes difficult to ignore. Whether it be building number 1111 or receipt for 333 from the gas station, each pattern of numbers has its own individual message. But overall, numbers are signs of synchronicity. There's that synchronicity card from yesterday again. An alignment in your life. They tend to show up as confirmation that you're not imagining the signs you're picking up on all around you. This is an indication that you're on the right path. There's many different instances in which numbers can speak to you, including the time on a clock, license plate, phone numbers, and more. Listen to your intuition, and you could be receiving critical guidance about the road ahead. The universe is guiding and supporting you in your journey, and the synchronicities are a constant reminder. Trust that you're exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. That's always said, and I think it's always true. It's always true, right? Wherever you are, that's where you need to be. That is where you need to be focusing on and paying attention to. Absolutely, Pisces, always. All right. Oh, it's 111 on my clock. No, that's too funny, Pisces. 111. Yep, it's 1:11 p.m. when I'm doing this reading. So just take that as for what it is. 7 of Pentacles. We were talking about that, absolutely. This 7, where was it? Where is it? Oh, right here, right beside it. Of course it is. This 7 is teaching you how to take action, how to grow, what to do. And I think that's what you're doing. Of course that's what you're doing. That's what other people see you doing. Because this is about how other people see you, right? And how you see yourself. It's good that they see you as such, though. this came in this way. So it's the Four of Cups. It landed over here. But the reason I put it upright is because I want you to see this one. This one is so cool. Look at how that Four of Cups comes in. It looks like I'm stilting the growth, right? I'm stopping it from growing. I'm stopping the color from coming through. And I feel that this is the end of times for that. Okay? You were like trying to control. This the control thing, right? Trying to control that. By indecision, by giving your energy to other people, etc., etc., you know, insert here type thing. But I feel that that is done, okay? Just the fact that you're seeing it now at below where the ground is, it's not, it's in the sky, but just that is telling me that you're ready to plant, okay? And you're ready to use all of the knowledge that you've gained in the past year to help things grow. This is absolutely what's coming in here. That's what it feels like. I feel like you're saying, I'm ready now. I'm ready to stop this, whatever this is. I'm ready to work with it, not against it anymore. And I see some great stuff happening in 2024 for you, Pisces. You know, every year you can make it a very good year. I feel though that some of you are going to make it the best year ever. I feel you're really going to put the energy where it needs to be and start making things happen. Yeah. That's what's coming in. One more, Pisces. Spirit of Pentacles. That matches some of the colors of my bun, who's being quiet right now. But you have the Spirit of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So she's come out before this week, and to show us her colors, to show us her resources, to show us how we can grow within what we have, right? She is quite remarkable, this queen. She's very down to earth, she's very grounded, but she's also very successful. She's very nurturing. She's very resourceful. She is, I keep saying that, but she produces sustainable progress, okay? And with the sevens coming in, I'm positive this is what you're going for. That's what you want. You want sustainable progress. You want to grow this seed and you want to watch it grow and bloom and become something. You want this ace to become this beautiful Garden of Eden that she's sitting in. Okay, where animals do come and visit. And your roses have turned from white to pink. Look how beautiful they are. So yeah, definitely a good energy. Is it the best energy? No, I would call it more like a work in progress energy, but it's still a very good energy. It's not a bad one. It's not, you know, you're not shooting off some mixed signals. I just feel that it's very purposeful energy. Let's call it that. A focused, purposeful energy that you are sending out, and it's because you have dreams. You have things that you want to happen. You want relationships, you want careers, you want money, you want goals, you have ambitions. There are things that you now want to make happen in your life, and you are very determined to make it happen. So that focus is coming in. The focus card is very, very strong in this reading, and that's what I'm feeling. So that's it, my beautiful Pisces. Like I said, I'm coming back tomorrow. We have the last two cards. We have Globe, Possibility, which is the world, right? And Healing Myself heals my lineage. I like that. It's saying that the steps that you're taking in the future is really going to not help you, but help anybody after you. That's a pretty great, history to leave behind. I'm going to let you go with this, my beautiful Pisces. I'm sending you love, light, and blessings, and a lot of health, because my health's been a little, not the best, I guess. But I'm hoping it's just the seasons changing and that things will get better. But I'm still here. You're still here. And that's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So, love, light, and blessings. See you tomorrow. And bye for now.